Welcome back to another episode of the Unexpected Detour. Where in life we say detours are inevitable. Over the past few days, one thought has refused to leave my mind. It isn't just about one family, one tragedy, or one community. It's about all of us. As many people watched the funeral of Nolan Xavier Wells, authorities announced that a reward was being offered for information that could lead to the truth. That stopped me right in my tracks. Not because rewards are uncommon, they have become part of many investigations. What stopped me was the question that followed. What has happened to our conscience? When did telling the truth become something that required payment? When did doing the right thing become something we negotiate? I understand that rewards can encourage witnesses to come forward. They can solve crimes and bring justice to grieving families. There is value in that. But I can't help wondering what it says about us when money becomes the motivation instead of conscience. There was a time when people believed that if you knew something, you spoke because it was the right thing to do, not because there was something to gain, but because someone deserved justice, because a family deserved answers, because a child deserved a voice. Accountability isn't about being caught. Accountability is about being honest when no one knows what you know. Conscience is the great voice inside us. It reminds us of the difference between right and wrong long before anyone else asks questions. The problem is that if we ignore that voice often enough, eventually it becomes harder to hear. I wonder how many lives would be different if people acted from conscience instead of convenience. How many families would have answers sooner? How many mothers could sleep at night? How many communities could begin to heal? The truth should never have a price tag. Integrity has always been one of the most valuable things a person can possess, yet it costs nothing to choose it. Today's detour isn't about judgment, it's about reflection. Each of us has to ask ourselves a difficult question. If we knew something that could help another human being, would I speak because it is right? Or would I wait until someone offered me something in return? The answer to that question says more about our character than we may realize. Thank you for joining me today on the Unexpected Detour, where every unexpected turn invites us to reflect, to grow, and to become better than we were yesterday. If this conversation made you stop and think, I'd love to hear from you. Do you believe accountability begins with conscience? Or has our society become too dependent on incentives to do what's right? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments. If this episode challenged you, please subscribe, follow, and share. The Unexpected Detour with someone who values honest conversations, and together we can create a community where reflection leads to change. Until next time, remember, we are the Unexpected Detour, where life detours are inevitable.